Hey folks, welcome back. I'm back to making videos again. So this video is more about status quo on Open Studio, kind of retrospective video on Open Studio, what's its status, where are we, what has been built so far, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough on all of those things. So that this video about. So this is to avoid wishful thinking and being more practical, and also I wanted to be loud about what is it that I'm thinking about this and what are my thoughts on the product to the shape that it is in currently. So the current the screen that you're seeing is the landing page, which is just the 20% of the complete version. So this is the landing page, just the what's the one liner that this application is going to be about, and we have some the navbar which is still it needs to be worked upon. So after this we have a brief video of what this application is going to be about. So the video is not yet made, so whatever I had made for the previous things I've just attached that video. So this is going to be about that, and so this is just the background video. So we have, so I'm clicking on this
So in about 3 to 4 years, I wouldn't be,
the audio version also plays out along with the video. So that's this, and here we the footer section is just the placeholders for now. So that's this landing page about. So clicking on this Open Studio takes us to the login page if the user isn't logged in. This, I think we have seen this in our videos already, so I'm not going to talk much about this. Just the pretty straightforward Google account login. So, and here I'm just going to ask the permissions for the YouTube scopes that I wanted to, so that I can get the data of a particular channel that the user is trying to log in. So as soon as the user logs in, we land onto the dashboard section. So this is the more about the analytics sections, providing some insights on the all of the total comments, shares, likes, views, dislikes, and all that stuff. And the thing is, we have an advanced filter of the calendar. So it's just the normal way of filtering. We can filter by just the today or yesterday, so last 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. It's just the trying to make it as simple as possible. So I'm just going to leave this for now, and here this is the things that I showcased, and this is the area chart where we are trying to show the metrics against the subscribers gained and the subscribers lost, so that they would know on which day they are losing more users, on which day they're gaining more users, and all that stuff. And this is the pretty interesting part. It's a part of the feature 1 that we are targeting. So it's the more about like who is commenting you the most. So for the dates that we are selecting, so for these dates, who comments us most and which video is most commented, and that's what we'll be showcasing here, and also the type of comments that we are receiving and all. So this is specific to comment sections and all. So this I'll come back to this later. And scrolling down, we have likes versus dislikes. So it's just the way for us to reflect on ourselves, like what is our acceptance rates, how many people are liking versus disliking and all that stuff. So here it's just a filter by week and month, and here, so I'm just trying to show that so that we can gather some insights on the content that we are making on our channel. After this, it's the traffic that inflows to our channel. So how many people are visiting, or how many people are viewing our videos or content that we are making in our channel. It can be posts or videos and all that stuff. So I'm just showcasing that. So this is the pretty much straightforward, the simpler dashboard page that we have. Maybe down the line we can add many features in insights in the dashboard section as well, but for now this is what we have. And here by default we'll be loading only as it's mentioned already, only few comments are loaded. So if we want more comments, even the very old comments, so we can click on this load more comments, and that what it does fetches the more comments and showcases in our dashboard. So that is this dashboard. So the now the very important section, just the first feature, I would say, though it's still incomplete, the first feature of our Open Studio, it's handling, trying to automate the comment sections. So here we have 4 subsections for now, so which is the all comments. So here by default we show the comments details, like on the actual comment text, and then the person who has commented, and the for which video he has commented, the thumbnail along with that video and all. And the important things here in this section is we have an actions that we can perform on this each comment or bulk of the comments. One is that we can categorize this the comment. So just to understand what type of comment is this, like I have predefined a set of categories that I define, like is it positive, is it negative, is it constructive criticism, is it a collaboration opportunity, is it a question, or is it a all of those things. I have fixed a set of 10 to 11 categories that I have drafted, and based on the context that I'm passing in, it helps us categorizing that and populates like this. So you see here we have for the below comment question, and the for the second comment we have the appreciation, categorization and all that stuff. Okay, so this does that. And this one it's more about I'll talk about this one in a while. So at a high level, what it does, it's an AI rules that we set in our AI automation section that you're seeing on the screen. That's where we can set our rules, what it needs to be done if it sees some comments of this kind. So a good example can be, let's say if comment contains a positive intent or the appreciation thing, and they are liking on my content. So what would I draft a rule is, like if content is of this type, publish it along with that reply to that comment. So this will generate the reply text along the analysis of its plan. Okay, so it's going to go through all the rules that we have listed down and pick the best one that applies to this comment, and gives us the text that needs to be replied back. So for example, if I just open this one, so this I applied the rule on it, and the rule that we got, so this is the title of the rule that we have created, like auto publish positive feedback and respond to. So this is the rule that we created. I'm going to show you where that rule sits in and where we can add additional rules. And this is what it gave us: action to be done, publish it along with that reply as well for that. So the reply text that it gave us: thank you so much, your support means a lot to us. And this is what this has given us. So these rules kind of help us automate the addressing the comment section, and also trying to improve our audience engagement thing. So at a high level, the core gist of comment section as of now that we are providing from Open Studio is AI categorization and running AI rules on our applications, kind of planning the comment, the action that needs to be performed on that comment. It can be rejecting it, it can be publishing it, it can be replying it, it can be marked as a spam or marking for a review. All those things can be done using our AI rules. Okay, and here the common jargon to delete if we doesn't want this to be seen in our the studio or in our the comment section of our video. So we can just perform delete action. So this is for at a comment level. But let's say the important thing here is, if we wanted to perform on a bulk level, so these are the actions that we have. The same thing, but it applies to whatever we select the comments for, running AI rules against all of the comments. And also the here we have this the rule generated. So again, 2 more actions. execute AI plan, this can be either automated or manually executed. As of now, I'm limiting it to manual, but there is an option I can do it right away to execute it automatically, but these are like sensitive actions, so I'm limiting it to manually executing, so that to test how the system is performing for all of the scenarios and all. So either we can execute this plan if we like it, or whatever the reply, whatever the plan it has given us and the content that it has drafted us for us to reply back to the user, or we can reject this plan if we don't like it. And once we reject this, whatever the thing that you're seeing for this comment will disappear and we'll be deleting it from our database. So that's the thing. So these are the actions, bulk actions that we can perform on the comment is the running the plan rules that that I just mentioned. And once we have plans generated for whichever the comment the plan is generated, so if we click on this, this is going to automatically approve that AI action, and you're going to see that reflected on your official YouTube videos on your studio and all that stuff. And this is to reject, and this is to categorize, and this is to delete. So these are the functions that which I added for now. Okay, they are pretty much functional, and you can see they are already as part of. I'm not going to execute any of them and showcase you. It's just the walkthrough what it's going to be about. And here we can just filter based upon the categories that we have that AI is generated for us, and just select that. And if you want something to be performed, bulk operation on that can be deleted and all that stuff, you can just do on those things and all. So it's like more of filtering just to reply to the comments which are like appreciation or which are like question and all that stuff, and ignore other things and all. So that's the help that we are going to get from this filtering. So this is the main comment section. Okay, and now here I have 3 more sections. So I'm going to give you what are those the sense of those things and all. So here the new senders, so it's the name as itself conveys. I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So here is a kind of a thing. So we wanted to know who are like first time senders or first time commenters to our videos and all. So maybe we can reply better or be more interactive with them, so that they keep commenting and they keep interacting with your videos and all. So again, it's more of like insights that we are providing, like who is the first time commenting on a video and all that stuff. So here we can view the status or stats of this particular author or particular user who has commented on you. And again, this is strictly filtered or based upon the date selection that you have on the top. So between from date to date, who is the guy that has commented for the first time and all that stuff. So here the new senders, and these are the things. So I'm going to show you here the view stats. So here it's like more the visual representation of the comment on which day he has commented. So as we saw, there was only one comment that this user has commented. So here is the thing, and the comments we are going to list down below, so that so it's basically we can perform an action on user level as well, just to reply or just to delete a comments of a particular user or reply to a particular user, do whatever the actions that I mentioned. So this option is for that. So that's this new center is going to provide. And now coming down to the authors, so this is the just the better version of the new senders page which I showcased. So here what are we going to do is we have an additional option that we can perform on it. So here, if let's say if some user is irritating, just spamming our channel with a lot of the comments and all, so we wanted to ban the author. So this option is going to enable us to ban this author, so that we don't receive any more comments from that user. Or fine, okay, this user is really helpful and I don't want to down the line review comments from this user, and I'm very super positive that this user is going to be always positive on my content. So you can just go ahead and approve this user, and that's going to just approve all the comments that the user is going to comment in the future as well. So, and here the view stats which I just showcased, and here we can search the based upon the author as well. So whatever I just mentioned, so we can just filter. Let's say is as of now the date that I've selected is very less duration, and also the authors that I have in the list is very minimal, so that we are able to see. But if it's a huge list, we can just go for it and search based upon the name of the author and get the exact details of it. And here, as soon as you perform some actions on the users like ban or approve, so you're going to see how many people you have rejected, how many people you have approved, and all those stuff. And this is just the filter which is common to all the pages. And here so I'm trying to add video, or kind of small video content for each page, so that new users can know how exactly this works. So for example, if you click on this, so here we are going to play the video of this how this feature is going to be useful for them and how this actually works. So as of now, I have added the default video which I have. I am yet to create the content for each of the feature, how is it going to work and all that stuff. Those are all in the backlog thing. So that's I think I'm going to do it in a while, so I'm just taking some time. And this is the authors page. And now the important part here is the AI automation page. So this is where I mentioned the AI rules. This is the page that we are going to set the rules. So as of now it's just the very simple page, so nothing much complex here. So I'm providing in a default examples how ideally in a rule should look like, how ideally a rule will look like. So these are the the rules that I just created for this user, for this account. So let's say these are like the names of the rules that I can create. It can be anything. So if identify and mark comments, I think these are like self-explanatory. So if the comment is of this type, the actions that we are going to perform is like mark them as a spam, or publish, reply, or reject, or delete, reply, review, and all that stuff. So as I told you, we can automate this once these actions are generated by AI for particular comment. If we enable this automated thing, we are going to see that being sent directly to that comment on our channels, and we can see that on our comment sections. But as of now, I'm not going for that, so I will go in a while. But I just wanted to double check and see if we are not doing anything. And we can edit this as well. So let's say I wanted to edit this rule, so I'm going to show you how we can edit an existing rule, as well as how can we create. Okay, I think there's some issue. Yeah, again, a lot of bugs that I can for sure. So here you can just click on this create automation. Yeah, so once we click on this create automation, these are like default examples I'm providing. So I'll add in more examples as I keep on developing this. So here let's say if user is not much clear on what rule to clear or create, so I'm just providing in a default example so that he gets a view of insight on what kind of rule can I create and all that stuff. So you can select either the default, or you can create a rule, or I'm just working on helping the user to generate a rule for himself using AI and all. So let's say I wanted to select this and go for making the better version of it. So once I click on this, so we are onto this the rule page where we can create our rule. So this is where you can just change the name of this rule that you want and edit it to the name that really makes sense for the rule that you're trying to set in, and the instructions, how exactly you want this to reflect on the comment that we are passing on. So just the brief instructions, so you can be more elaborative as well, so that it works better, and the actions that it's going to perform if we pick up this rule. So kind of like we are going to publish this, and should I generate the anything for this action, the AI, as of now nothing. So we are just going to publish. But let's say if the action type is reply, yes, I need AI generated content. So that's why when I enable this, and I'm going to provide the more context for this, saying that draft a response for the comment that you're seeing by carefully taking the rules that I have instructed here. So once we have this rules created like this, and I have already the rule of this, so I'm just showcasing that this is how you can create, and you can add more actions as well. Okay, so once you can add as many rules as you want. So as of now I just restricted to 6 actions: reply, publish, reject, review, mark, spam, delete, and all. Maybe down the line, if I wanted to add any more actions, I will be adding. So I just don't want now, so I'm just going to remove all of those things. Even I'm not going to create this because I have already this rules. So that's the rules, how we can create that. So it can be a bunch of a list. So the more the rules with better instructions, the better the actions that the AI is going to provide us. And this is how the AI automation, we are trying to automate few things with this rules and all, while we are trying to pick up a right plan for a particular comment. So here, like these are like placeholders for now, because I wanted to test this rules, how it's going to perform and all that thing. So here I wanted to see the status can be like it's a pending, it's a success, or it's a failure, and all those things. I wanted to filter those and show those actions here, and whatever we have performed, a few things here on history, test sections and groups and all. So the testing sections, you can directly test the comment before applying on a real comment. So whatever we let's say this is an example. I think the placeholder is very self-explanatory. So let's say I really like your content, and you're really very informative and all that stuff. You want to see how it's going to perform with the rules that you just set in the automation sections. Just test this, and you will understand like which rule is it picking, and what is the action that is it's suggesting based upon the things that we have set in our rules. Okay, so I think this there needs to be done a lot of refining work on this page, which I will do it in a while. Okay, but this is the AI automation section. So overall, so this is the feature. I think it's not even complete. I think I can say 70% of work for the comments feature is done. Still there needs to be like the editing the content generated, or if he wanted to manually reply to the comment, that option needs to be there. And also a lot of things that needs to be tested, I have to test intensively. So summarizing, this is the feature that it is built for now, the status of Open Studio. And okay, and also the other things, I think it's pretty much common. You can change the theme, change language settings, I just don't want to talk about and all that thing. And here is the settings page. So as of now there's not much in this section, just the to change themes and the other things and all, which is not significant. It's just the thing which really applies to every application. So here the prompt that we can set while we are trying to create a rule or anything that needs to be applied to as a common prompt and all that, we can set here. And the model that we wanted to use, in case if you doesn't want by default the model provided by Open Studio and all that thing. And this is the pretty straightforward actions, deleting account and all that stuff. So yeah, so okay, so now what are my thoughts? What do I think? I just wanted to be very loud of what I think, and so I wanted to be very pragmatic here. So what I think, and also there is a premium page here where kind of segregating the pro version, the premium version, like basic, free, pro, business, and the lifetime access and all, like just restricting to for particular features or particular pages that you've just seen and all that stuff and all, like limiting the quantity of actions that they can perform for a month or for a week or so, something like that. So this is just the thing. But uh, to be very honest, I will never buy this kind of offering, because I what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking for now is, or no, it's just my thought process for now. Maybe just correct me if I'm thinking too much, or if I'm in the wrong direction. So my thoughts are juggling like this. Should I wrap up whatever the pending parts are pending on this part, and just go for shipping, just ship this thing, and see what users thinks, and then whatever the inputs that I receive from the users, and then take it from there and try to include the new features and all. Or else my gut, my intuition, what it really says is like, this is I'm not at all satisfied with whatever the at least it's the beginning feature, I know that, but I still want whatever I thought of in mind inside, it has not come out, so I just need more time to work on it. Or else I have a couple of more features in mind which are like pretty hard, but I wanted to take some time. Let's doesn't matter if it is going to take time, take your time and implement that, and then ship along with those two features, or just complete this and ship it to the users. But the thing is, will the really users buy this? Is it worth for them to buy these things and all? So those are the questions I want you guys to answer and see, and do help me with those answers. So the question number one is, how what do you think about this Open Studio with whatever the feature that it has? Is it good? Next thing is, will people really buy this? That's the second question, and I'm all ears, and I really wanted to be a public's product. So just throw me your inputs. What do you think that needs to be prioritized in case if this is not worth building or pursuing? I mean the feature, not the complete idea, but I really like the idea. I wanted to push at any cost. But those are the questions that I have, and that's the status, and that's the retrospective. I wanted to make it really public and take all of your inputs, because you guys are great and you know what really works and what really doesn't work. So feel free to shoot your inputs. I really value them in the comment section, and looking forward to hear what you guys think. So I think this is the status of the Open Studio, and that is what I wanted to work about. Yeah, I didn't perform the actions, but those are like they're working, so I can do that. So what do you guys really think? I'm looking forward to hear that. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much.